Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, pontificators and proliferators, congregators, masturbators, and albino alligators, welcome to Honky Talk. This thing isn't even plugged in.
He calls the show Honky Talk? What is that, supposed to be funny or something?
No, it's not. I don't joke around ever, okay? Ever. Darken up. No, for real, I do it because honky is our word, and we're taking it back! What? No, I'm not going there. Look, before you start slamming me with racist comments, there's something I have to say. Now, it's not easy, but I'm kidding! To understand my view on whiteness and words like honky and cracker, watch the Louis C.K. clip in the comments. As for this shirt, well, I got it in a thrift store and, I mean, come on, how many shirts have you seen that say white devil on it? How could I not buy it? Okay, enough clowning around. Let's get down to business.
Pop is in a state of 911, so let's get down to business. I don't got no time to play around.
Marshall!
Must be a circus in
What did I tell you, man? I'm trying to record a video. Thank you. White people, man, they got no respect for anyone. But for real, what is Honky Talk? Well, it's a place for me to constructively release my anger. I try really hard not to complain about anything in public. I'm a very, very lucky person. I live a rather privileged life. But sometimes there's bullshit going on in the world that needs calling out. And in today's edition of Honky Talk,
Breast Cancer Awareness Month.
A quick disclaimer, I don't support cancer. Cancer fucking sucks, okay? It's ravaged my family just like it's ravaged millions of other families, okay? In fact, I have an aunt who's had breast cancer and has beaten it. But my frustration with Breast Cancer Awareness Month can be broken down into 4 sections. First of all, we dedicate an entire month to one type of cancer, and it's not even the most common type. You know what it is? Prostate cancer. I mean, breast cancer is a close second, but still, it makes no sense. Actually, come to think of it, it makes perfect sense. It's a lot easier to market boobs than assholes. Do you really think awareness is the problem?
It's to help remind women to get regular mammograms, you dick!
First of all, that should be a doctor's responsibility. And second of all, I mean, if mammograms are the important part, maybe we should put that in the title, you know, Annual Mammogram Awareness Month. And do you really think there's anyone on the planet right now who doesn't know about breast cancer? It's as if this whole thing is intended for some clueless schmuck who, you know, has been in a coma for 40 years and he wakes up and he's walking down the street and he sees all the people dressed in pink doing the 5K and he's like, excuse me, ma'am, what's this all about? Oh, well, it's for Breast Cancer Awareness Month. And he's going to go, what? Breast cancer? Oh, my. Oh, my. I just love titties so much. Here. Take all my money. Go solve this immediately. Now, I'm a big fan of the NFL. I've been going to Seahawks games with my dad for 13 years. But when it comes to this whole Breast Cancer Awareness Month thing, they're a bunch of assholes. For those that don't know, every October, players dress up in the pink cleats and pink gloves and pink towels, and the refs throw pink flags. And, I mean, hell, even Oregon is wearing all pink helmets this weekend. The money they spend on all this pink shit is supposed to go towards breast cancer research. But according to an article I read on BusinessInsider.com, only about 8% of the money that the NFL spends on all this pink shit actually goes towards cancer research. Yes, some of it actually goes to the employees of the American Cancer Society, I understand that. But the rest goes back into the NFL's coffers and to the companies who make the merchandise and sell it. Now, to the NFL's credit, at least they don't support Susan G. Komen Race for the Cure, whose CEO, Nancy Brinker, makes $684,000 a year. That's about 25% more than other nonprofits of comparable size. Komen's organization only spends about 20% of their profit on breast cancer research. There's a cool organization called Charity Navigator that analyzes how various nonprofits and charitable organizations spend their money. And though they continue to get high ratings from Charity Navigator, one of Navigator's employees is quoted as saying, "This pay package is way outside the norm. It's about $250,000 more than what we see for charities of this size. This is more than the head of the Red Cross is making for an organization that is 1/10 the size of the Red Cross." So, yeah. After many years and many billions of dollars spent on cancer research, these organizations still claim that there's no cure. I mean, sure, lots of people have beaten off cancer with a combination of surgery, radiation, and chemotherapy, but how many more people have been wasted away or confined to hospital beds for years because of these treatments? Been forced to endure a life of constant chemical warfare inside their own bodies. Now, I'm going to tell you something that a lot of people still refuse to believe to be true. But I have a lot of scientific evidence to back up my claims. There is a reasonable, bordering on monumental amount of data that shows that cannabis, weed, marijuana, pot, whatever you want to call it, actually cures cancer. Tommy Chong cured his prostate cancer with it. There's a man called Rick Simpson who's cured over 5,000 people, including himself, of various different forms of cancer with it. I mean, even the National Cancer Institute admits it, and yet our misguided Supreme Court continues to say that marijuana has no medicinal value. Here's some medicine for you. Well, that's it for this week. Subscribe if you like my rant and you want to see me do this next week. Peace, everyone.